Recording has started.
Okay, so let me start with my screen is visible, right?
Yes, your screen is visible.
Okay. So the question that I gave you today as part of our free daily mains mentorship program, this was the day 1. The question was moving towards direct text code. The question was on direct text code can offer significant benefits in terms of simplification, transparency, and economic growth. But you have to critically examine this. Critically examine this statement. किसी ने कोई बात बोली है कि भाई डायरेक्ट टैक्स कोड की तरफ अगर हम जाएंगे तो बहुत ही सिग्निफिकेंट बेनिफिट्स हो सकते हैं हमको. किस किस संदर्भ में? सिंप्लीफिकेशन में, ट्रांसपेरेंसी में और इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ में. बट ये जो बात कही गई है, इस बात को हमको क्रिटिकली एग्जामिन करना है. इसका मतलब हमको इसके बेनिफिट्स और ड्रॉबैक्स दोनों दिखाने हैं. तो क्वेश्चन डायरेक्टली है डायरेक्ट टैक्स कोड पे, तो डायरेक्ट टैक्स कोड से ही हम स्टार्ट करेंगे. हमारे इंट्रोडक्शन हमेशा 3 to 4 लाइंस से ज्यादा नहीं होना चाहिए. ठीक है, इंट्रोडक्शन शुड ओनली बी ऑफ 3 to 4 लाइंस एंड ट्राई टू हिट द बुल्स आई इन द इंट्रोडक्शन. पहली लाइन से ही डायरेक्ट टैक्स कोड. व्हाट इज द एम? एम इज टू रिप्लेस द एग्जिस्टिंग इनकम टैक्स कैट,
Sir,
simplifying the tax laws. Can you hear me?
can you elaborate? Yes, you are audible. Sir, can you elaborate upon how to distinguish between critically examine, discuss?
Okay, I'll explain whenever there is a question on discuss and examine. But for now, just understand this, that a critically examine हमेशा किसी ना किसी स्टेटमेंट के साथ मिलता है कि
Okay.
किसी ने कोई वन साइडेड व्यू दिया है. अब उस वन साइडेड व्यू को वी हैव टू क्रिटिकली एग्जामिन कि व्हाट आर द बेनिफिट्स इफ वी गो इन दैट डायरेक्शन एंड व्हाट आर द ड्रॉबैक्स और फॉल आउट्स इफ वी गो इन दैट डायरेक्शन. मोस्टली जब भी कोई नए लीप लिए जाते हैं किसी भी सोशल सेक्टर में या फिर इकोनॉमिक सेक्टर में, तो एग्जामिनर आपकी क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग को चेक करना चाहता है वहां पे. दैट्स व्हाई दे एसोसिएट द वर्ड क्रिटिकली एग्जामिन, सो दैट यू कैन हाईलाइट बोथ द ड्रॉबैक्स एंड योर benefits.
Okay. So can we, sir,
I'll explain the difference in a separate video so that it becomes handy. एक वीडियो में ही I'll explain कि discuss, analyze what does this difference means. But always remember कि benefits drawbacks देने हैं in critical examine. So the question was on DTC. So we'll say that DTC replaces, it aims to replace existing income tax, simplifying the tax laws, as the question also says, enhancing the transparency and efficiency. The potential benefits and drawbacks of moving towards DTC merit critical examination. Now we have said that the merits and demerits both need critical examination. Benefits of direct tax code.
Sir,
First is,
sir, can we give a reference of economic survey or our budget, if any reference is given there, sir?
If you remember, if you can correlate the question statement with some current reading like budget or economic survey, or let's say some important minister or the prime minister had said something about that thing, you can directly start from their reference also. For example, the economic survey 2023 has talked about replacing the existing income tax act in order to simplify the tax laws and enhance transparency and efficiency. So in this context, let us look at the benefits and drawbacks of moving towards DTC. So you can also write like this. It will be good. Okay. Use this reference if you have this reference at the back of your mind. Now, whenever we present the body of a question, always try to make the answer structured. Presentation should be very, very structured. For example, the first point, we have directly hit the bullseye. We talking about simplification. In simplification, just mention 3 points. That how simplification will happen through reduced complexity. The current system में कुछ ना कुछ complexities है ना, बस
Yes,
वो हट
yes.
जाएंगी तो it will become more simple. So reduced complexity would be a benefit by streamlining the text structure. Easier compliance, administrative burden will reduce. People
Okay.
will be able to comply easily. Even the administration who is at the charge of executing these tax laws, they will also find it easier to comply. Administrative
Okay.
efficiency will increase, easier compliance for the taxpayers. Second, we have said that it will bring transparency. How transparency? By clearer tax laws, clear and concise tax laws. It is said that law should be succinct. Law should be succinct, which means that law should be very, very clear and concise so that an ordinary man can understand it and also comply with it. There will be fewer disputes. If there is transparency, then the point of disputes will be already lower. It will lead to disputes reduction and litigation reduction. You already know that the government of India is the largest litigant in the court. So it is also burdening our courts. More than 4.5 crore cases are pending in our courts, and
Okay.
the litigations related to tax laws is also very high. It will lead to
Okay.
improved trust.
Sir, sir, are we supposed to tell about what all different taxes come in direct tax? Are we supposed to tell that corporation tax, income
Yes,
tax, or
yes. This was exactly what I was expecting from your side, because I have not included certain thing. What you can do is, whenever if the question is asking about direct tax act, you can draw a diagram. Let's say DTC, and you can include those points like this. That direct tax direct taxes include corporation tax. Can you name other taxes?
income tax?
Income tax, right? So you can always
Okay.
mention a diagram. You can use a diagram and mention these, because the question is not on what are direct taxes. The question is on DTC, but you can use this reference. इसको आप सिर्फ और सिर्फ एक डायग्राम की तरह प्रेजेंट कर दो. So it will not take
Okay.
much space of your copy, because that the question is directly not on this, but examiner को पता लग जाएगा, okay, you know what are direct taxes. It will be a good thing. Then economic growth will happen due to investor confidence. Foreign investment will be attracted. Domestic entrepreneurship will improve. Stable environment, stability, predictability, and stable tax environment would be one of the major benefit of direct tax code, and it will boost the economic growth. Right?
Sir,
So even if there is a question,
okay.
yeah, please say.
Sir, can we give example that since the year we reduce our corporation taxes, the collection in corporation tax increased significantly.
Yeah. You can definitely use such examples. Give some data. I'm giving you a broad outline. You can always fill these outlines with some current examples data that you have read in your day-to-day reading. Then challenges of direct tax code. Transition issues, because there is a problem of adaptation that the bureaucracy bureaucracy and the system is not very eager to adapt to new provisions. There is always a new initial confusion. This happened during the GST transition also. GST के टाइम पे भी ये चीज हुई थी, initial confusion था, but now we are
You mean to say teething issues?
Yeah, teething troubles, initial confusions are always there whenever we are taking a big leap from the existing systems. Then resistance from stakeholders, potential resistance will be there. Who are the stakeholders in this case, if you can say?
But they are the actual taxpayers,
Yeah, taxpayers, definitely.
the bureaucracy,
Yes, bureaucracy is there.
and then the political executive,
Yes. So political
and then
executive, permanent executive,
and
all.
and nation as a whole.
Yes, or you can say the investors.
Yes, sir.
Investors are also there. Investor भी पहले
Yes,
tax policies देखने, then they come to investing, है ना? And then they become your
yes,
taxpayer also. So that is
yes, sir.
there. उसके बाद revenue impact will be there. That short term revenue impact होगा, क्योंकि स्टार्टिंग में जब आप मूव करोगे तो इश्यूज आ सकते हैं कंप्लायंस बर्डन के. सो शॉर्ट टर्म रेवेन्यू कलेक्शन डाउन हो सकता है, बट it will be a very narrow point, but just we need to mention the challenges, so we are mentioning it. This should not be a hurdle. Adjustment cost will be there. Then equity concerns, that means equitable distribution, the risk of disproportionate effect on lower income group. The direct tax code may lead to higher tax rate. It may lead to, we are talking in terms of possibility, may lead to higher income on lower income groups. Then fair burden, need for fair distribution of tax burden. So we have highlighted both the things, that there can be positive, there can be negatives. Now let's conclude. Whenever we conclude, we have to conclude in a balanced format. Moving
Sir,
towards a
okay.
direct tax code. And if you remember a committee name, that you can also include committee's name
Okay.
in the conclusion. Can anyone tell me which is the committee here in the direct tax code? Can someone tell me? There is a committee named Arvind Modi Committee. Arvind Modi Committee. The Committee on Direct Tax Code. Right? So you can quote this committee also. So we'll conclude that moving towards direct tax code offers significant potential benefits in terms of simplification, transparency, and economic growth. However, it is essential to address the challenges associated with the transition. So it is should not be the case that just because direct tax codes bring a lot of benefits to the table, we should totally ignore the challenges which are there. We need to fix the challenges and then move towards the transition, or we can do it simultaneously, but we have to ensure that the teething trouble should be lesser and lesser. There should be lesser difficulties when we transition to this. So potential revenue impacts will be there, equity concerns will be there. So we need a well-designed direct tax code. Designing should be well, with adequate transitional support and careful consideration of equity, can enhance the tax system's effectiveness and contribute to overall economic prosperity. Now see, we have done three things. First of all, we have commended this objective of direct tax code program, but we have also at the same time highlighted the concerns, and now we have offered a solution. So there is a three-tier operation in conclusion. Thesis, antithesis, and synthesis. Synthesis, and you can say a forward-looking solution. So we have presented the thesis, we have argued against it, and we have also said a synthesis of forward-looking conclusion, that we need some adequate transitional support and careful consideration. so that the effectiveness and contribution to overall economic prosperity remains. So this is how you will have to write the answers in the paper. Our model answer is not the final answer. You can always include and exclude things as per your own understanding and earlier reading. But the thing is, you have to have a structure with you when you write an answer. So we have provided you a structure. And now in this structure, you can fill the examples and data with your own reading. I hope you like this session. We are going to continue this session from today onwards till the mains examination. Wishing you all the best. Thank you.
In the in the in the conclusion part, can we talk about taxes on agricultural income, also the taxes on uh, ancestral property when it is given from the grandfather to
No.
the son?
The thing is, you should not extend the scope of the question in the conclusion. You should not start a new debate in the conclusion. Try to address the main thing and bring a solution to the table. Don't open a new debate in the conclusion. Always remember this thing. Conclusion is about ending the debate, not opening a new debate. Is it clear?
Okay.
Okay. So thank you. Keep writing and we wish you all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, hello.
Yes.
Sir, can you brief uh, in next few days questions from which part of syllabus are being posted?
So I'm going to post questions mostly from the current topics, and it can be from general studies 1, 2, 3, or maybe some questions from general studies 4 also. All most probable topics will be posted and we will discuss the structure of the answer. Don't think that my answer is the final answer. You just need to ensure that the structure.
Sir, you can unshare your screen. Your screen is visible.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Fine. So what we have to ensure that structure and flow remains in the answer. The contents might change depending on what you have read, which book you have read, which sources you have been referring to till now. But the structure cannot change. The broad headings cannot change. The style of presentation, like you have to explain the point in just one line. You don't have to stretch it. That cannot change. Because we have to bring multiple points on the table, not argue on the same point endlessly, because examiner would be looking for new points from you.
Okay.
If someone has doubt, please ask. Some people are also, other candidates are also joined. Mr. No One and another public servant.
Hello, sir.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Oh, I have joined now. I think discussion is over.
Okay, so we will provide the recording. Don't worry. Did you write the question?
Today I was writing the questions of ethics paper 4, so I didn't finish.
Okay, so you're not able to write. No issues. Try to attempt this question.
Today I will attempt the basic.
Yes, please attempt that question and then watch our discussion video.
Okay. One thing, the basic framework of this question will revolve around GST only, na?
No, not GST. Let me show my screen again. It will not revolve around GST. The question is on direct tax code.
Okay. And direct tax.
So direct taxes will not be GST. It will revolve around the corporation tax, वगैरह.
Okay, understood.
So you must have heard about Arvind Modi Committee.
No, I haven't.
This is related to direct tax code. Can you see my screen?
Okay, okay. हाँ,
Yes,
visible. It's visible.
it is visible, sir.
So it will not revolve around direct GST. GST is indirect tax regime. Now we need a regime in direct tax like GST, which is a
Okay.
one-stop solution, which removes all the complexities, compliance issues, inefficiencies, um, disputes, trust issues, everything. So this is how we have presented the answer. I've also explained what critically examine means. जब भी critically examine question आता है, please mention the benefits and the drawbacks. अब मैंने ये भी बताया कि critically examine कब आता है. Critically examine आता है जब भी कोई नया issue होगा और एग्जामिनर वहां पे चाहता है कि टू चेक योर क्रिटिकल थिंकिंग स्किल्स, कि भाई किसी ने कुछ प्रपोज किया है कि डायरेक्ट टैक्स कोड लेके आओ, ठीक है, गुड थिंग, बट वी कैन नॉट आर्ग्यू वन डायमेंशनली. वी हैव टू नो कि भाई डायरेक्ट टैक्स कोड की तरफ जाएंगे तो कुछ इश्यूज भी होने वाले हैं, थिंग्स विल नॉट बी एज स्मूथ. So we need to address those issues also while not faltering on our promise of going towards direct export. So please watch this video, and if you have any doubt, let me know. We will address the doubts in the comment section. Or you can also text us.
शुक्रिया सर.
जी जी जी.
Kindly unshare your screen, sir.
So please, I'll share the video. Please write the answer, and you can also send your scripts to me. We have provided our Telegram ID. Please send our scripts to. Please send your scripts to us. We will evaluate and see that how you are doing with the answer writing.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So thank you. If you have any question, you can ask. Otherwise, we'll end.
आपका कोई स्पेसिफिक डाउट है तो आप पूछिए.
No, sir. No any specific doubt.
ठीक है, ठीक है. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Thank you.